All right, now while we're talking marketing, let's have some content creation discussions, particularly around Twitch. Let's say that you would like somebody to stream your game. How do you find the right streamers? Do you just grab some money and get the largest numbers you can? I mean, you could, but you might end up feeling like you threw your money down a bit of a well. Every stream community is different, every streamer is different, the games that they prefer are different. So, doing your research is pretty critical to making sure that your dollars are well spent. Now, our next speaker has a suggestion for how you can maybe get more bang for your buck, and that is by working with Twitch affiliates. Now, I'm a little biased here. I stream under the handle Intelligame and have been a Twitch affiliate for a few years, but trust me when I say that Brittany Phillips knows what she's talking about. She streams under the handle SimmerThings, specializing in Sims content. She's also a consumer tech marketer, and she's here today with a plan that you can use to find your perfect streamer. Also, if you've been getting those Game Devs of Color email blasts, you've got Brittany to thank. Please welcome to the stage, Brittany Phillips.
Welcome to my talk on leveling up game marketing, harnessing the power of Twitch affiliates. I'm Brittany Phillips, aka SimmerThings, and in this short talk, I hope you take away some nuggets that can help you with your indie game and how to partner with Twitch affiliates. So let's get started. There are a couple of levels that I plan to cover in this chat. First, difference between affiliate and partner. Second, how to find your affiliate. Third, know before you buy. Fourth, what's your budget? 5, Stardew Valley or bust. And 6, manage expectations. And then a bonus level, the plug. All right, we'll start with me. Who am I? I am SimmerThings. I am a Twitch affiliate streamer. I'm also a consumer tech marketer. I'm an avid RPG lover. I'm also a chaos simmer. I primarily stream The Sims on Twitch, and I'm a neurospicy Black woman. And I'm sharing all of these identities with you because most of streamers have multiple too. I do have an invested interest in seeing affiliate shine, so I'm excited to get into this talk with you. First, we need to go over the difference between what a Twitch affiliate is versus a Twitch partner. For a Twitch affiliate, they will automatically be invited once they have reached requirements that Twitch sets for becoming an affiliate. They can check the status of their progress in what's called the streamer dashboard on Twitch. They will likely have a smaller audience, less than 5,000 followers on Twitch. And that's not a terrible thing. Don't get hung up on followers. Some might be lower than 75 average viewers per stream. Others might have surpassed that and are on path to their eligibility to become a partner with Twitch. And then fourth, they might still be growing their audience and viewership because consistency is hard with Twitch. Lastly, a Twitch affiliate is going to be monetized at a lower rate with Twitch compared to a partner as well. So what about those partner details? A partner doesn't automatically become one. They do have to apply after they've met the eligibility requirements to become a Twitch partner. And some Twitch partners have even been rejected multiple times before finally getting a yes from Twitch. They will generally have a larger audience, somewhere of like north of 5,000 followers, tens of thousands, even millions. Although there can be partners with less than that who have audiences on other platforms that kind of migrate it with them over to Twitch. Generally, a partner is going to definitely hit that consistency with average viewership of 75 viewers concurrently, and that'll be over a period of time as well. That's an indicator to Twitch that they have a healthy viewership that's consistent. But again, don't hold that against Twitch affiliates as they continue to grow and establish their audience. And lastly, the big nugget. Twitch partners are monetized at a higher rate. So really keep that in mind with that dollars and cents we're going to talk about later. So how do you find a Twitch affiliate? Twitch streamers are easily searchable everywhere. They're on all social platforms pretty much. The three trifecta I would suggest to you would be Twitter, TikTok, or YouTube. Here's an easy approach to doing that. First, type into the search field Twitch affiliate media kit. You should see tons of results from streamers who have pinned a post or made a tweet at some period of time with their media information or data about themselves as a Twitch affiliate, even if they've since made partner. But bonus point here, adding keywords like cozy or RPG or arcade based on the genre of your indie game to help you kind of niche down. And here's what that looks like. In this search, I used Cozy along with Twitch Affiliate Media Kit, and I immediately was served, along with a bunch of other results, Sheeler. Sheeler is a Twitch partner and streams cozy games as well as co-working streams. And this pinned tweet is from 2023, sharing her media kit information. It tells you a little bit about where she was in the past 28 days at the time of this post, the partnership she's done, type of content she does, and how to reach her and where to see more content from her. I'm absolutely confident that at this point, Sheeler has become a partner or is en route to becoming a Twitch partner. So you could say that you want to look at things within a certain period of time if you're looking for Twitch affiliates. In addition to how you find your affiliates, you should try to look up some aggregate sites that find Twitch stat data on different streamers. In this case, I'm going to use myself. And it's very easy to find these aggregated sites. This is data from Twitch Tracker. As you can see, they'll tell you about a streamer, where their ranking is, and all of Twitch streamers. Take this with a grain of salt, please, because it's not apples to apples, and they will never have as first-party data as the streamer you want to communicate with, the affiliate you want to communicate with, or that Twitch will have. Apparently in June 2024, I was ranked 91,000 and top 1.29% of Twitch. It tells you what type of games I play. I only stream Sims on Twitch, so that's all you see here. And then you can use their graph element to help yourself see from different time periods and different metrics what you want to review about that streamer. In this case, you're looking at June 2024 data about my stream and my progress. Again, you have to trust what the streamer provides as well over these aggregated sites, but it's a starting point. And then lastly, in the how do you find your affiliate, whoever you do reach out to or that you do come across from the steps I've shown you but prior to this slide, you'll want to see an actual full media kit, not just a one pager. Maybe it's a few slides, maybe it's longer, but these are elements that you can find in my media kit as a Twitch affiliate. How to contact me, other social channels that I'm on. Here's also an example of one of the slides in my short form media kit that tells you the games I play. And then like the ability of which I am creative is going to be important as a streamer that you possibly want to work with or in a Twitch affiliate. So you get to see that in some of the elements in my media kit as well. So these are things you want to be looking for in a Twitch affiliates media kit when you have a short list or an idea of who you'd like to work with. You also want to see actual data that they themselves have firsthand access to for themselves in this media kit, whether that's for Twitch or YouTube or another social platform. It should also be in that media kit. All right, now you have an idea on how to find affiliates. Here's another layer to it. Know before you buy. You can catch any Twitch affiliate in their element by watching a live stream. Real time is preferred and suggested from me, but you can also watch a VOD or video on demand. If you're new to Twitch, they do have helpful tools for you if you sign up and use it to browse. You can search across multiple categories. Obviously, games would be the most important. You can search by genre or specific game title if you have one in mind that might be comparable to the indie game you're developing. And then if you already use Twitch, then you know that you're going to be recommended different gaming streams if you go by category of games to browse. Here's an example of what I got shown as a simmer who likes to watch other simmers. Now, if you have an exact streamer in mind or streamers in mind, go directly to their Twitch page. This is mine, and then make your way to the videos tab. Look at the past broadcasts. You're going to have to filter by this. And then you can click on any VOD within that time period that you want to explore and see, what does this streamer do? What are they talking about? And how do they represent themselves? For my stream, I do make certain VODs available for subs only, so you see that subscribe to watch there, but for others, they will be available, and then you can just click and watch them. You don't need to sit for the whole duration of a stream, even if you do attend a real-time live stream. Just sit for a while, and enough to get an understanding of their personality and the type of things they do when they are streaming. Now, what about your budget? Money does matter. Firstly, exposure is not payment. Twitch streamers, whether they're affiliates or partner, already know how to put themselves out there. We literally sit by ourselves live producing a show of us playing video games or talking about life. So exposure is not payment. Whether you have a small budget or not, just go into it knowing that. Secondly, budget before you outreach. After you've done the steps in the prior slides, know how much you're willing to spend or able to spend. And if you don't have a large enough budget, know exactly what unique, valuable experience and partnership you're willing to offer an affiliate or affiliates going into marketing your game. All content creation requires time, effort, and individual uniqueness. And Twitch affiliates are already receiving slim pickings when it comes to the Twitch payouts. So please don't approach them with, this will get you exposure, or you should do it for free. There should be payment, and if not payment available, something so unique that it's incredibly valuable to that affiliate to partner with you on it. Here are 5 things to consider for your budget before you outreach. What type of campaign is it? Is it an awareness campaign? Is it a new release? What's going on? The length of campaign. Is it going to be for 14 days, 30 days, a quarter? You need to know this so that you have an understanding of how much you can expect to spend and are able to budget for. Assets and post. If you are going to be giving assets to the Twitch affiliate you want to work with, making sure that those are readily available before they start the campaign with you, because they're going to be creating stuff on their social beyond just the stream of your game. And vice versa. What do you want them to produce asset-wise in this game marketing partnership? Fourth, is this a one-off or long-term campaign? One-off being, I'm trying to sell it, or we only have budget for one time, and long-term being, I think we're going to get funding, or we do have funding. Let's try to push this beyond just, a 14 or 30-day campaign. And then lastly, what are your anticipated outcomes? If you're budgeting $300 to work on a one-time, one-off campaign with a Twitch affiliate, you need to know what you're hoping to get out of that experience with them that's going to justify or exceed what you spent, both in value or awareness in playing or downloading whatnot of your game. It's basically called a return on advertising spend in the advertising world. So you need to have an understanding of what you expect the outcomes to be based on what you're putting forward money wise for the budget, or that unique value experience if you don't have enough budget to offer a Twitch affiliate. Now let's talk about Stardew Valley, because I'm sure that's what everyone's interested in. The unicorn indie game that's still a success years later. Eric Bamone is the solo dev behind Stardew Valley, aka Concerned Ape. And there's a great article that was written by Devinash Kamdar in June of 2023 that talks about the success of Stardew Valley with zero marketing budget. Are you going to have success with zero marketing budget with your indie game? Probably not. You're probably going to have to put some money behind things. This is not an apples to apples, and you might not be that unicorn experience or story like Stardew Valley, but I still wanted to help you consider some elements of it. One of the big things that came out of this article by Devanesh is that Stardew Valley obviously has been around for 7+ years, and since then it's sold over 30 million copies. That's a great aspirational goal as an indie game dev, but please, again, apples to apples, no, that is not what this is. Now, when Eric was making Stardew Valley, he was already a part of farm simulation communities online. He got feedback from them. He thought about things that he applied into Stardew Valley before it was actually shared in communities. And because of that love from the identified community behind Stardew Valley, Farm Sim Lovers, that community then helped vote for Stardew Valley to be a part of Steam's Greenlight program, which meant his game got put on Steam without having too much backing from a publisher, and it was able to then reach the millions of users of Steam. From there, Chuck Fish Games, a publisher, got involved with Eric and Stardew Valley, and along with other things they've obviously done for the game, they did send out download codes to press and Twitch streamers. That then put the game on Twitch's front page for several weeks, I believe. And of course, the rest is history. There's streamers still playing Stardew Valley to this day, in this very moment that you're watching this. Another important thing to factor in with Stardew Valley is that Eric was very open and willing to encourage monetization from streamers, YouTubers, and content creators who are going to be playing the game and sharing their journey with their farms or with others' farms and partnering and playing. And instead of like shutting that type of experience down. So if you're going to have an indie game and work with Twitch affiliates or any streamers, be open to them using that content for monetization on social platforms. And then lastly, here are some ways that you can kind of check the stats of Stardew Valley till this day. In August of 2024, I pulled this data from Twitch Metrics website, and it shows you just here the top 5 Twitch streamers. Some are partnered, some are not. In their most watched streams of playing Stardew Valley. You can see some average more than 300 viewers at a time, but again, context. We don't know what these streamers are like personality-wise when they're streaming, what other video games do they play, how frequently do they stream. There's nuance to everything, so don't just look at numbers, especially on these aggregated sites. But remember, your game is in Stardew Valley, so do not expect this exponential growth and this, I don't have to spend money to market it and I don't have to work with anyone. I can just get it out there and the people will come. Nah, that's not how it works. So that's why you need to manage your expectations, both in marketing your game, but also in how you do so with Twitch affiliates. With Twitch affiliates, once you've shortlisted, gotten your budget together, done your outreach, and you're ready to go with your affiliate or affiliates that you're going to market your indie game with, here's some suggested clear, manageable expectations to have that you need to communicate with them. Number of assets that you want from them, the number of streams you expect them to play your game, deadlines and deliverables, hard deadlines and deliverables that you have for any post or content and the activation itself, especially because for streamers, establishing a schedule, life happens, changes, that's going to be important in any partnership that you have with Twitch affiliates. And then lastly, on managing expectations, know what you want to measure as success for yourself. This means you need to have identified these things before you even start a campaign with affiliates. Examples of this would be number of downloads or waitlisting in X days, engagement rate on social post, the number of requests for a code if you're still in beta or pre-launch. These are going to help you, but also help the Twitch affiliate or affiliates you work with on marketing your indie game. Now, lastly, the bonus level, affiliate plug. I already showed you how to do your search and find affiliates to work with, but here are 6 that I wanted to highlight. Twitch affiliates are aplenty. All you have to do is your research and then find those that align with your game. But I want to shout out some of my friends who are affiliates. To the top left, we have Riri the Londoner. She's a variety streamer, Simmer, EA partner, and she's based in the UK. She plays cozy games as well, Coral Island, Palia, Stardew Valley. To the bottom left, we have Natastic. She's also a variety streamer. She plays first-person shooter, open world RPG, cozy games. She also does YouTube video reactions. She's a part of different Twitch guilds and plenty other partnerships. You'll see that across affiliates. There's a variety of level of what they're engaged in. So consider that when reaching out to those you want to work with. In the top middle, we have CBs. She is a horror games streamer, anything from indie horror to AAA. She's super engaging in chat and with her storytelling. I mean, it is scary horror games that she plays. And then bottom middle is Rex Riot. He is a variety streamer, mainly playing Japanese RPGs, some cozy games and Sims, of course, 420 friendly and representing the neurodiverse folks out there. Hey, hey. Top right, we have Tomo Arigatsu. She is a hyper creative variety streamer, does horror and narrative games, super active across multiple platforms, does collabs, does a great series on YouTube with Rex. And then lastly, bottom right, we have Mac of All Games. He is a variety streamer and a part of the Think Creator community, which I am also a part of too. He plays arcade, first-person shooter, adventure, super funny, and super, super active on social. These are the type of affiliates you want to be considering, and you need to reach out to them and others if you expect to harness their incredible power in marketing your game. Thank you for playing. I hope you play again.
That was a wonderful talk, Brittany. I think one of the great things about engaging with smaller communities is that their members are usually closer. So when a streamer gets really excited or passionate about a thing, it usually transfers to their audience. Also, streamers tend to connect with other streamers and share the things that they love, not just to network, but because they enjoy them. Fundamentally, at the end of the day, that's how most of us got started here, right? Getting excited about a thing that we love and getting the chance to share it with others. So working with some of those smaller streamers could pay off some dividends and also just share some really good feelings in the game space. That's got value too. I also really appreciated the just concrete step of searching for insert genre or whatnot press kit on Twitter or whatever. Because scrolling YouTube or Twitch just to like find the right person would be a nightmare otherwise, but that's a really solid actionable step. And you'll know that if they put a press kit together, they must be looking to work with folks. So good luck. Thank you so much for that talk, Brittany. If you want to keep up with Brittany, you can find her on Twitch or Twitter at SimmerThings, and that's things with a Z. All right, folks, it's time for us to go ahead and take a little short break. Do what you need to do, grab some water, stretch, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in just a few minutes.